The Nothing company started with the idea to make that tech more fun, and with that, they first launched Nothing One with an exclusive glyph interface. Back on March 23, later they launched the phone 2 with the same threads, and now we have 2A. With an aesthetic design on its back, they defined something new this time. The performance of the phone is quite impressive, but is it good for gaming? Most budget-friendly phones are average, so when it comes to gaming, will it outperform the gaming? Let's find out. Shalom to you and let's get started. The Nothing's design is made better by the fact that the phone is under $500 and it's similar to Google Pixel A series, and they even claim that the phone is built using 100% recycled aluminum for the mid-frame, and purely the phone is plastic weight only 190 gram. With that, they even featured recycled tin, copper foil, steel and plastic part. And the horizontal camera on the back, it's not something you see in 2024. While its design follows the same Nothing concept from the 2020, here you get the same 6.7-inch LED and AMOLED display. However, you don't get LTPO on 2A, which means it will be less dynamic than 2. But still, the phone looks so premium in every aspect, whether it's on the backside or its display. The phone has an aspect ratio of 20:9, its dimensions are 76.32 by 161.74 by 8.55 mm, and the phone is available in black and white, and the obvious choice for anyone will be the white because the main visual attraction for anyone is backside, which is enough for anyone to identify. That's Nothing. The phones have two camera sensors nearly horizontally aligned, and they are perfectly segmented away from the rest of the design by the circular coil, which is technically an NFC antenna. And yes, you can even admire small details like wrapped coils, micro-sized screw, and the Nothing name etched on the back. Nothing markets its product in a very innovative way to interact with the phone. Like, there are total 26 of a different individual within the glyph interface. And speaking of the glyph interface, one thing that amazed me is both the Nothing Phone 1 and Nothing Phone 2 have a blinking red light on the back in addition to the glyph interface to indicate the video capture. It is absent from the Nothing 2A. Another thing to note is that the phone has a volume rockers on the left and has a power button on the right. While the phone is beautifully designed, we still need protection, and for that, the phone has a pre-applied thin screen protector and an IP54 rating, and which is same as Nothing 2, not too fancy. The refresh rate of a 2A and 2 both are the same at 120Hz with 10-bit colors and accompanying HDR10 Plus support. And with that, let's talk about the performance and software of this phone. The Nothing's phone built using a custom MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro chip using TSMC's second generation 4nm processor. With this custom chip, they claim to improve the phone's efficiency by 10x, and I think it does. Basically, the chipset is paired with the 12GB RAM, which is expandable to 20GB using the RAM booster feature, and the phone also features a maximum storage capacity of 256GB. The Nothing 2A phone gets the same level of software support as the regular Nothing 2, but the fun part is that the back of the glyph interface can even integrate with your third-party application, and if you have context in your phone that are special, you can customize that glyph interface. The CPU is a 2 Cortex A715 cores clocked at up to 2 GHz, and the 6 Cortex A510, and it works up to at 2 GHz. The onboard GPU is a Mali G610MC4. This generally means you get about as much relative performance as from the Dimensity 7030 or Dimensity 1080, which is not overly impressive, but still enough to offer a perfectly decent modern experience. The Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 and 7S Gen 2 aren't too far ahead in terms of CPU performance either, and neither is the Samsung Exynos 13080. But in terms of gaming, the Phone 2A performed well and gave very good frame rates on a game such as Asphalt 9 and BGMI. Particularly, it won't play the later at full blast, but you can play all kinds of game on the phone. Nothing used a 3000 mm square vapor chamber in the phone to keep the phone cool while gaming or using a camera. Since Nothing didn't provide a charger in the box, you can manage with a 30-volt charger, and Nothing claims that the phone can be charged from 0 to 100% in 59 minutes using a 45-volt charger adapter. Now let's talk about some drawbacks. Due to its lower cost, Nothing has to make compromises here and there to get it within budget. That's why the glyph interface on the back is pared down to a few LED straps around the camera, but just as before, it lights up to correspond to different notifications that can be customized. The Snapdragon 778G Plus in the original Nothing Phone 1 offers notably better multi-core performance than Dimensity 7200 Pro inside the Nothing Phone 2A, and the Nothing Phone 2 with its Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is further ahead still. But if you would rather go for a Qualcomm chip instead, the Redmi Note 13 Pro is a perfectly viable choice, or you could even drop down to the Redmi Note 13. And the Realme 12 Pro Plus is a pretty strong competitor to the Nothing 2A because its highlights include IP65 ingress protection and faster 67-volt charging on its 5000 mAh battery. Most notably, the Realme has a dedicated 3x periscope telephoto as a part of its camera setup in case that could entice you. However, where the Nothing Phone 2A truly stand out is in the design and software department. You get clean software with 3 years of promised Android OS upgrades with a unique design. The phone also has a great screen and build quality, and at the same time, it's a no gaming phone with its topper frame running. In comparison, the same test on the Nothing Phone 2 result in a better FPS rate. Alright, that's for this week. See you soon with another incredible video. Till then, shalom to you and subscribe for more.